This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at Polestar.com.
Sign up for my free daily newsletter, The Current, at getkim.com. Have you ever deleted vacation pictures or really important pictures on accident?
Of course. Okay. I almost lost a whole decade's worth of photos because I didn't order one print on Shutterfly.
Oh, isn't that annoying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's where from like 2006 to 2017, all my photos are stored on Shutterfly. And I totally forgot about it. And then, they have a policy. You got to order one thing a year.
One thing, yes.
Yeah. And luckily, they didn't, I don't know, maybe they didn't pay attention to the policy because I forgot to order anything. And I went on there and everything was there. But for a good 4 minutes, I was panicked. Because that's like the first 3 years of my son's life.
Yeah.
Like those are important photos.
Into the intergalactic big bucket. Well, here's a trivia question for you. Okay. NASA, pretty big outfit. In the United States government, they accidentally recorded over some pretty important historic footage in the 1980s.
How did they do that?
Because they were running short on magnetic tape, and they said, we'll just tape over it.
So it's like someone landing on the moon, and then it gets all fuzzy, and it's an episode of Donahue?
Kinda. So what do you think it was? A, the first shuttle launch.
Okay.
B, the Apollo 11 moon landing. C, Buzz Aldrin's spacewalk. Or D, secret UFO recording?
I'll go with A. I think it's going to be A, because I've seen the other ones on YouTube, so I know they didn't record over those.
Do you want to guess again?
Nope.
You're going with that.
Is it It's not UFO recordings.
No.
Which
leaves
one
you
was
two
it?
left.
The spacewalk.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes. Isn't that crazy? It got re-recorded in the 1980s because NASA ran out of magnetic tape. So what they had to do to get it back is they had, when it was actually broadcast on TV. Mm-hmm. So what you're seeing now is a recording of what was broadcast on TV.
So they went to the networks and said, hey, we need your copy of your 5 o'clock news that night because we deleted our full original copy of the... That's why people think we didn't land on the moon.
Yes,
because they had to go get the copy from Channel 15 in Omaha.
They're like, oh my gosh.
Well, at least it was covered by a couple of media outlets that they had some other copies of the footage.
How'd you like to be that guy, though?
Yeah, making that call. What did we do with it? Interesting question.
It's funny that you should mention that.
We just wanted to archive the news footage, and you had the most accurate and beautiful depiction of it. We just wanted to get yours.
I know. I'm obsessed with the moon.
Are you?
It's a phase.
I hate your jokes.
You love them.
Oh, got a rim shot.
Yes. Now that we're making some money, we have some sound effects.
Woo!
And on that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Current podcast. It's the accompaniment to the Current newsletter that's read by over 650,000 folks every single day, fully designed for 5 minutes just to get you tech smart. And I'm, of course, America's beloved digital goddess, Kim Komando. And let me tell you, this is not the Kim Komando show. A lot of people have been confusing that. They're saying, what's going on with the show? Okay, if you want the Kim Komando Show podcast, it's really simple to get. Wherever you get your podcasts, just search for Komando with a K. And we have a special request about the Kim Komando Show podcast.
Okay.
We only have 5 reviews.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And hey, it's up from last week when we did the radio show, and it was only 2 reviews.
And both of them were saying, I'm not paying for the Kim Komando show. I'm like, it's free.
Right.
Okay? It's free.
That doesn't help when the only reviews are not paying for a free show.
I know. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this? But we are going to be making some changes to the Current podcast. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit.
Oh, that's the first I'll learn of this.
Well, yeah, I know. It's like, well, you're just the co-host. Yeah. Why would we bring you in on anything?
Right.
And welcome, of course, awesome Andrew Babinski, also the co-host of the morning show on, what's that one station?
99.9 KEZ. You know that.
No, it's a big station here.
It is.
It is.
One station. How many are you? No, don't even answer that. It'll just hurt my ego.
It's like 510. But,
yeah.
But don't worry about it.
Yeah. How are you, Kim?
I'm good.
Good.
So what do you have coming up?
We have Hertz Rent-A-Car using technology and maybe in a way we don't want them to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not, that was the tease.
Oh, that was
move on
the tease?
from the tease.
Oh.
You see something like, oh, that sounds interesting, and then we move on.
Well, because I was thinking of like in Hawaii, the Hertz rental cars are tracking you when you're taking like the back roads.
Sure.
Because you have to sign something that says you're not going to take the back roads. And so then if you take the back roads, when you go to return the car, they look at you and they go, did you drive the back roads?
Is there a back road fee you have to pay?
No, you're not. It's like if you ruin the suspension for the car and all this other stuff.
This is even worse.
Oh, is it?
Even worse.
Oh. Well, I've got the top 5 things that we need to talk about. But first, we have to beg people.
Well, for what?
You know, your whole bit, like, comment, share, follow.
Hold on 1 second.
What?
If you're listening to the audio
that was so smooth.
Thank you. If you're listening to the audio only version of this podcast, you didn't see my smooth transition looking at Kim to directly looking at the camera because you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel. It's really simple. YouTube.com/Kim Commando. Go subscribe. We put this up as a video podcast. So if you're hanging around the office or sitting at home, you can throw the video version on. You also get notifications any single time we add a new video or put up a reel or a story or a post or anything like that. So please go subscribe. It also helps the algorithm, and the algorithm is what keeps us alive.
Oh, remember the internet's good old days when it was a place where you could be free? Unfortunately, now we go online knowing we are being tracked. Our internet providers can see our entire browsing history. And here in the United States, they're legally allowed to sell it. That's why I use ExpressVPN. It's a virtual private network that reroutes 100% of my online activity through secure, encrypted servers, shielding it from prying eyes of my ISP and other third parties. It hides my IP address, the number identifying me online, so I can't be tracked. My online history is actually mine again. It's so easy to use that your entire family can figure it out with just one tap. ExpressVPN works on all your devices, up to 8 devices at once. Let's return to the good old days of online privacy and freedom. Get up to 4 extra months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim.
Now, I don't know if I should mention this.
What?
I don't know. It's
You can't do that tease.
Okay, well, there's like a pro and a con to this. Is that I was over at my friend Jan's house.
Sure.
And yesterday, and we were just talking, and she was showing me her phone, and she's like, "Look, she said I am subscribed to your YouTube channel."
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, great, that's so wonderful." She said, "When I have trouble sleeping, I put it on."
No, I don't think that. No, I do not think that means she's comfortable with it. Because my favorite radio show, if I need to fall asleep, I put my favorite radio show on and I fall asleep within minutes.
Do you?
But
Okay.
I've been listening to them for 20 years. They're like my friends. It's like listening to a conversation. So it's about a comfortability factor.
So do you listen to me when you want to go to sleep?
My favorite radio show is what I do listen to.
I see. All right, hey, we're giving away an iPhone. Just one more thing.
Yeah.
Go to winfromkim.com.
Right. Who doesn't need a new iPhone?
Everybody does.
Everybody.
Especially you, because you tried the Samsung, and then you were like, oh, this is a piece of crap.
It was awful.
All right, winfromkim.com. That's all we're going to say. Okay, top 5 things. This is unbelievable. A retired U.S. Army colonel turned Air Force contractor has been accused of leaking a lot of Ukraine, USA intel to the Russians.
Is he getting paid? You better get paid.
Well, he was hoping to get laid.
Oh.
Yes. He met a woman online who said, I love you. I want to spend my life with you in Russia.
Ooh, that's a very good accent.
See? And she called him her secret informant love.
And he was just forking over information?
Turns out, classified updates.
Did he ever meet her? Did he ever see her in person?
I don't know. They met on a dating app. And sentencing is in October, same time as cuffing season.
So anyone can fall for this. Are
Yes.
people just extremely, because, we do the radio show every single week. Probably once a week, maybe once every other week, we take a call from someone who's talking to someone online who thinks they're the god. Oh, I told Lisa about the one list last week.
Yes.
About the woman who still didn't believe it was a scam.
When she wanted $10,000 for them to go meet.
If you didn't listen to the radio show, this woman called in. She was asking a question if she was being scammed. A famous YouTuber was in love with her.
From Ireland.
Correct.
Yeah.
And wanted to fly her out so that they could meet and be together.
And have a VIP experience.
All she had to do was join his fan club, which had 3 levels, $5,000, $7,500, and $10,000. And she wanted to know if she was being scammed. She was being scammed. But are people just extremely lonely?
I think it's just loneliness.
Because they're giving up government secrets just for attention, just for someone to say, I love you, you're so handsome.
I think you're amazing.
Because this person also obviously wasn't flying out to Russia all the time, hooking up with this lady, and was just feeding her information.
And obviously a smart guy.
Yeah.
Air Force Colonel. I mean, you don't get there by, washing the dishes your whole life.
So sad, actually. I mean, we shouldn't be leaking sensitive government information, but it's still sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad. In a sci-fi twist that no one has asked for, China is now testing 21-mile-per-hour armored robo-spheres.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen this. They're called RoboCop hamster balls. They roll over land and water, flashing lights, LiDAR, cameras that scream surveillance, chic. They carry guns and tear gas for crowd control. Here, take a look. This is it.
Those are bigger than I would expect.
Yes. Look at that. Oh, so that's going to be rolling through a crowd near you. With
that guy just got netted by a rolling ball.
Yes.
But they have guns. I don't think they should have guns. That's that whole thing about drones, drone strikes in military. I have no problem if you're going to throw a tear gas on someone or a net over the top of them, but they shouldn't be firing people.
The government says this is for public safety.
Oh, sure. The only way to keep the public safety is by killing them.
Yes. How'd you like to have that thing following you down the street?
I'd be right. I wouldn't be jaywalking.
No.
I promise you.
This big old robo-ball.
That thing's intimidating.
It is.
It's not as scary as the Dynamics Robo-Dog.
Oh, what? I think the ball's worse.
Then that robot dog, you're crazy.
No, I am. But
that dog is a thing of nightmares.
But at least you can kind of see where it might be going by. See, with the ball, it can go in any direction at any given time.
But you've seen the video where the dog's just walking and then makes a 6-foot jump onto a wall out of nowhere. That's nightmare
It's not
fuel.
carrying a net and tear gas.
Oh, I'm scared of that dog.
I know you need a part-time job coming in at number 3. Mm-hmm. And McDonald's, they have this whole job portal.
Okay.
And apparently 64 million applications were there.
That's a lot.
And they got hacked.
Oh, no. At least there's good news. You don't put any personal information on a job application.
Okay. Guess what the password was?
Password?
Yes. To the file. What do you think?
Oh, I thought the password was password. Big Mac?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gosh. This is McDonald's. It's $1 billion company.
What should the password be? Okay, Big Mac would have been better.
It would have been at least a little. The hacking device would have taken 2 seconds instead of 0 seconds to figure out the password.
And guess what the username was?
Ronald?
Admin.
Oh, my word.
Oh, gosh. When's the last time you went on an airplane?
When was the last time I've been on an airplane? I don't know, a year ago.
Wi-Fi, good or bad?
It was a quick flight, so I didn't sign up for it.
Oh, because it was $24.95 for 40 minutes.
Exactly. I'm like, no, I'll be fine. You can test it. I can look at TikTok when I land. Get in the Uber.
I'll sit there. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget when last time I went to Hawaii, there was no Wi-Fi.
What airline is Wi-Fi? Southwest, I think, is like $8. Where is it $24 for Wi-Fi?
Hello, American.
I'm flying United in a couple weeks. Is it going to be that expensive?
Well,
because that's a 4-hour flight.
I'm glad you're on United because they have Starlink.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was just going to talk about. SpaceX says that 2,000 more planes are coming. So 1,000 planes now have Starlink. Hawaiian Airlines. I was so excited. Sat down. Was like, you know, like when you sit down in the seat and you get all your stuff out.
No, you're a rare breed that's very excited to work while you're flying.
Well, it's a 6-hour flight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got my charger, got my phone. And I get all these nice little pockets.
Catheter. You're not going to have to move.
And I sit down, I get my laptop all out, and I'm so excited because they have Starlink.
Right.
Not that crappy American Airlines overpriced Wi-Fi that they call Wi-Fi.
Shots fired.
Well, it just reminds me, like, I'm expecting, like, the flight attendant to go, like, ching, ching. You know?
If you're younger and you're listening, she was doing an impression of a modem connecting.
Yes. You remember a modem.
Of course.
Okay, so I sit down, and the plane's just getting away from the jetway. And I said, so when does the Wi-Fi come on? And the gal says, oh, so sorry, it doesn't work. Oh, that was awful.
Dude, can you bring your own Starlink device onto an airplane?
You know what? I've thought about that, and I've investigated it.
Okay.
And apparently you could, but it violates every FAA regulation.
Well, then you can't. I mean, you have the ability to.
Yes.
But you're not allowed to.
Because I thought, like, I mean, that would be amazing.
Well, that's the only reason it violates any FAA policy is because the airlines lobby to make it so you do pay the $24 for the Wi-Fi.
Well, maybe that would be something that would work against the airplane systems. I don't think so.
Well, they have it there.
I know, but
it's like we're safe if there's one Starlink, but two, this plane's just going to be spinning.
No, because it's like going to try to keep connecting to the wrong Wi-Fi network.
But that's the thing too. You can't bring your own alcohol on a plane, not because it's unsafe, because they want to make sure you buy 3 Bloody Marys on your flight.
Yeah, but you can bring it on anyway. Nobody knows.
Just sneak it.
Exactly. All right. Finally, this. It's a sad story. A motorcyclist died.
Okay.
He stopped to take selfies with the bears.
Oh, yeah.
He was feeding the bears on a Romania highway, and authorities say that you should not feed the bears. Mm-hmm. So he fed the bears, and he ended up on the menu.
Yeah.
And then our very own National Park Service, I love their line.
Which was?
Because apparently we're having the same problem here in the United States. People stopping.
Just feeding the bears?
Feeding the bears. Don't pet the fluffy cows.
Yeah. Can I pet that dog? That reminds me, have you ever seen the documentary Grizzly Man?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's about this guy, and he's like trying to make it in Hollywood, and he's sad. He's a little depressed. Okay. But every year he would go out to the wilderness to become one with the wilderness, and he would be with the grizzly bears. And because he was sad, he decided to stay an extra season. Because the grizzly bears that he had been there before, they kind of recognized him, and they just left him alone. And
so instead of staying like the summer and fall, he stayed the winter?
Correct. He stayed an extended amount of time, which means the population of grizzly bears changed. And these new bears had no idea who he was, and they ate him. And he documented the entire thing on camera.
Until the last breath.
Correct.
Or forkful.
And they don't use silverware. And during the documentary, they have the video of him being, killed.
Is this a true story?
100%. And they play the audio for his family. The documentarian does. And they're just like, we don't want anyone to ever hear that again. Please just destroy the tape. And they did. So they don't show it in the documentary. But this reminds me of it. It's a great documentary. I highly recommend watching it. Grizzly Man.
Okay, this doesn't sound like something that I need to watch.
It's really good. It's really well made.
Okay, I watched Last Breath.
What's that? Some rom-com?
You think a last breath after we going from dead grizzly bears and people, we're going to
a rom-com?
Oh yeah, it's about a guy who's like falls in love and he has his last breath and they get married.
Oh, that's delightful.
It's a true story about what happened in Scotland. I think in 2013, and it's actually pretty good. But
that's the only detail we get. Some one thing happened in Scotland in 2013.
Okay, this team goes down to fix a gas pipeline.
Okay,
300 feet below the ocean, in the middle of a storm in the North Sea. Woody Harrelson is a big lead in it, and then these two guys go down.
Oh, this is a fictional movie.
No, it's a true story.
Based on a true story.
It's true.
Okay. Fine.
It says it's 100% true.
There's no point. Does it say it's 100% true? I guarantee you it says characters and story have been changed.
It does not. It does not. It does not.
What's it called? I'm Googling this.
Last Breath.
All right.
Last Breath.
All right. So they go down.
They go down, And then the guy loses his umbilical cord with all the oxygen.
Okay.
And he's down there for a really long time. And that's all I'm going to say. Because then I'm going to be the spoiler person. And people are going to send me nasty news like, oh, Kim, come in. I really want to watch that movie. And then you just spoiled it for me. It says it's a true story. When the movie starts, it says, this is a true story.
It says based on it.
It's a true story.
All right, fine. Jeez.
God, you're so anal sometimes.
I know.
Building a website used to mean hiring a pricey designer or learning to code. Not anymore. With Framer, you can design stunning, interactive websites. No coding needed. Just drag, drop, and publish like a pro. Framer is the design-first, no-code website builder that lets anyone ship a production-ready site in minutes. It's free to get started, and you can browse over 700 pixel-perfect templates or design from a totally blank canvas. Real-time collaboration means your writer, designer, and marketer can all tweak the same page at once. Built-in AI, it handles the heavy lifting, generates starter layouts, auto-translates your entire site to any language, and even suggests on-brand color palettes. Behind the scenes, you get a fast, mobile-friendly site with secure hosting, built-in SEO, easy content editing, and privacy-friendly analytics. Ready to build a site that looks hand-coded without hiring a developer? Start free today at Framer.com and use promo code Kim. Go to Framer.com and use promo code Kim to start building a site for free.
Hertz Rent-A-Car.
Yes.
Actually, before we get into the story, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How much would you agree with this statement? Just because we have the technology doesn't mean we have to use it.
100%.
100%. Okay.
Well, because I'm thinking we have the technology to allow AI to build nuclear bombs.
Sure.
But it doesn't mean that we should say, okay, Mr. Chatty, just go for it.
So Hertz Rent-A-Car has this new AI rental car hubs. And what they do is they have AI software that scans the cars for damages. And then you return them. It rescans it to see if any damage was caused while you rented the vehicle.
So no more walking around videoing.
Right.
No more saying, hey, there's a big boo-boo on the front left bumper.
Sure.
Okay.
But big boo-boo is one thing. Dings and scratches are another. And they're using this technology to charge their customers hundreds of dollars for damage occurred while the car was in their possession. For what people on Reddit are describing are the smallest, most minute dings and scratches.
I heard one guy had something like the size of a quarter. And
dime. It was the size of a dime.
And they wanted $300 or something?
$350 for that repair.
That's ridiculous.
Which includes $190 in admin fees. Of that, because it doesn't cost that much for them to get that repaired, and they're not even going to get it repaired.
Admin fees?
Correct. But
that's resort fees.
That's group number one that's outraged about this. Group number two that's outraged about it is that when you're presented with this, you get 10 days to just Instapay it for just $65.
Oh, so you get a discount.
Right, if you pay it right away.
Yes. Now, what if you get the Hertz rental car credit card?
Oh, I'm sure.
And if you join the club.
Exactly. And if you give them your firstborn child, there is also no customer service. That's another big complaint, is that you can't argue it. I mean, of course, the car was in my possession and you have this AI scan, but if it was hit by someone else in a parking lot at a Target, shouldn't you be going after the person that damaged the vehicle and not me?
If you could find that person.
Exactly, which they never can and they never will, and they won't even try. Right. So the internet is all upset about this. And I agree. So just because we have the technology, we've been renting cars forever. Dings and scratches happen. The fact that they're going to go ahead and charge me every single time there's a little ding or scratch, I'm going to go to Turo. That's going to make me go away from these big companies that have the money to spend on this technology and go to other resources.
But shouldn't they get reimbursed for your dings and problems?
They are getting reimbursed for wear and tear on a vehicle because I'm paying them a rental fee, and that's all built in.
And also, then maybe your insurance. It probably because you're paying extra for insurance and that you didn't get in a big bang or something like that.
A big bang. These technical terms for auto accidents you use.
A big accident.
But that's all paid for in the rental fee, right?
Yes.
They don't sit there and go, well, the spark plugs were used 15 times. You got to pay for that. It's all built into the fee. This is just another way, especially with this mobster mentality of, well, if you pay it right now, we'll go from $350 to $65.
They were doing okay until they did that.
Absolutely.
But somebody sitting in the marketing department said, this is going to look bad for us.
Well, but will we just get used to it? Especially if everybody else does it?
Yes.
Of course they will. It's just like every other subscription fee, every other fee, every add-on, every give us your email so we can market you to death and you get 5% off. We get used to all that stuff and we just give in.
I saw something this morning about food subscriptions that if you sign up for the Dunkin' app, the Starbucks app, the Panera app, the Pork Belly app, or whatever that other app is.
Right.
Let me ask you, what do you think the percentage of sales increases by when they can get somebody to join a food app?
Ooh, I don't know if it's too much because most people, I think, are joining up for the app for the initial deal. Like, get a free Big Mac if you download the app. So I'm going to say a low number, like 8%.
It's actually 22%.
Okay.
Because what they find is that people will have like their favorite coffee app, their favorite burger app, chicken app, or whatever it is. And they know that they're going to get these various rewards by going back to that particular store.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's over 22%. And so, like, for example, at a certain level of Panera, I was watching this something, and like, certain level of Panera, you get free drink refills. Okay. Do you remember you don't get free drink refills at Panera? That's what I was just going to say. But at a certain level, you get the free drink refills. But I was sitting there going, like, when's the last time you went out to dinner or something, and it was like, do you want another iced tea? And you're like, sure. And then you're charged for one iced tea.
Oh, I went to a really high-end restaurant, and they were $4.90 per refill for a soda.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where I go, they don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Just say it. All right, so you were raised where?
Wyoming. Casper, Wyoming.
Do you remember the street?
Oh, do you have it already?
No, I don't.
Okay.
You're looking at me like, I don't remember, but I bet you Kim does.
Because I remember that one time you ran some background check on me, and you knew my kindergartner teacher's first name. Brown, I know, is one of the streets we lived on.
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the house that I grew up in.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
That's huge.
I don't think it's like 2,000 square feet.
Oh, it's just an angle then.
Well, it's 2-story.
Okay.
It was 111 Washington Avenue.
Okay.
In South Amboy, New Jersey, 08879. I think my phone number was 727. It was 2959. Do you remember that? Your first phone number?
Yeah, just because my dad would make the last four letters a word.
Oh.
Because it was easier to remember. So it was 602-243-SHOW.
Show. That's funny, show. And then you're like, you have a show. I think that's good. So the thing about Google Maps is that you can type in your first home address.
Right.
And then you can you look at the timeline and go back in time to see what it looked like.
Oh, that's cool.
And then to see what it looks like today.
But back in time, how far?
Well, exactly. I mean, you're not going to go back to 1980, but you can go back to, say, 2000 or something like that. But it's funny. So I was looking at that, and then you start thinking about things that you did in that house as a child. I would just ride my bike all day long.
Right.
I mean, and now you're like, you're going to let your kid go out at 8 a.m. and come back at 4 p.m.
And I'm a little younger than you, and we still did the same thing. But this generation, we're so why are we so much more protective of the kids?
I don't know. I just remember coming home at 4 o'clock saying to my mother, I'm hungry. And she had said, did you eat today? I'm like, yeah, I stopped by somebody's house and got something. Or, and then there was a swing set. This tooth is fake. That one's fake right there.
Because you busted on a swing set?
Well, I was racing with Kenny Sykes.
Sure. Good old Kenny.
And we were on the swings, and he wanted to see who could go the highest. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to beat you. Okay. And then I went over the bar.
What?
Yeah, and I landed on my butt, and then it was a wooden swing, and it came back and hit
me
out. But my fondest memory is standing in the cul-de-sac. And it's just that, do you remember Wyoming? Just that time where it's not winter, but not spring, and there's still snow, but it's really ice.
Yeah, and you could be outside. You don't have to wear your heavy coat.
Exactly. And so I made a snowball, and I saw a cop car coming down the street. Oh, this is a good idea.
Maybe you suffered a concussion when that swing hit you in the head.
So I made a snowball, and I threw it at the cop car, not realizing that he had his window open and hit him right across the face.
With an ice ball?
Yes. And then I ran.
Sure. Did they catch you?
Yes. And then he brought me home like holding my ear. I got in trouble.
Did you get arrested?
No, but I got in trouble.
You could have had a record.
I could have.
Nowadays, you would have actually. You had a mug shot. You went to juvie.
Yes,
it would have been all
exactly.
prison tattoos. It would have been all downhill from there.
No more digital goddess for you.
No.
Not at all. So if you haven't yet gone to Google Maps and typed in your home address, or one of the houses that you grew up in, it's kind of fun to look back.
How often do they update the pictures?
I'm not really sure. I think it's at least once a year.
For every neighborhood in the entire country?
I bet you they do.
That's impressive.
I saw a reel over the weekend on Instagram. Mm-hmm. This gal, she's in her bathing suit and in a bikini, and she should
send it to me just for research purposes.
I will. Well, no, she ought not to be in a bikini.
Why not?
She's a little large.
Okay.
But with some people like that. Mm-hmm. And and I think like body positive, good for her.
Sure.
Okay. So she's in her bikini and she's doing a reel about how, and you see like the Google Street View car right by.
So she's going to be on the next edition?
Yeah. And so she's railing on it going, how do I get that video off? How do I get that video off?
That's funny.
So that would be something that you want to keep in mind.
Speaking of homes, there's a woman in San Jose, and she is being terrorized, she believes, by Amazon. Let me tell you the story. A couple of months ago, out of nowhere, she walks out of her front door, and there's about 30 packages on her driveway.
It's like my house every day. Okay. What's the problem with that?
They weren't requested.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. You can see a picture of it.
Each package contained the exact same thing.
What was it?
Faux leather car seat covers that were being returned because they're trash. They're not a good product. They don't fit the vehicles. The company that sells them, it's a Chinese-based company, says that they'll one size fits all, no matter what. They don't. They're not a good product. So they're being returned a lot. And this Chinese company...
Is that using her home address?
...has her home address as the address to return them to.
So she's just getting hundreds and hundreds of these things.
So she calls up Amazon after opening a couple and realizing they're all these seat covers, says, what do I do? And they're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? We've red flagged this. We'll get, and now, obviously, when I say she called up Amazon, she made 37 emails. She
got in the chat.
It's very hard to contact, but she finally got in touch with someone.
Actually, I find it easy to get in touch with. So.
With people at Amazon?
Yes.
Oh, I've never had
the
the luck.
But anyway, go ahead.
All right, tell me later. And they said, okay, just get rid of them, and we're going to go ahead and give you a $100 gift card for your trouble. She said, okay, that's nice. A couple days later, 30 more. A couple days later, 15 more. A couple days later, 25 more. She's now got hundreds of Amazon returns.
What a nightmare.
Yes. And she wants Amazon to A, make this stop, and B, come get their crap, because she doesn't know what to do with all these. And their response to her is, well, why don't you just dispose of them? Or maybe donate them. They won't come get them. They won't stop them from coming.
Well, she could probably sell them.
She doesn't want the hassle of selling them when she's 100. You saw the photo.
She has a whole new business.
Her entire of selling product that's going to get returned because it's awful.
Just sell it for like $5 each. Final sale.
Turn that frown upside down.
Exactly.
What would you do if every single day you came home and there was 15 returned car seat coverings in your driveway?
There's got to be something you can do at the post office.
Okay.
I mean, say that if I'm getting these boxes or mail addressed to this company at this address, that this is phony.
Right.
And you need to send it back.
That's a good step that didn't mention in the story if she's attempted it all.
I would go to our U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah, and you'd have that tone too. Excuse me, postal worker. You'd be ranting and raving.
No, I would not.
Yes, you would.
I would not. No, because you can't, because then you get more bees with honey. So I would take a couple of down and say, would anybody like some free leather seat cover?
We just talked about this on the radio show last week.
What?
You do not get more bees with honey. The customer service system is designed to get you to the point of aggravation.
That's when you're dealing with the AI bots. No, you're dealing with a person, a human being.
Right.
That's when you bring them donuts. appeal to their sense of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this? I need your help. But you're absolutely right. Customer service, it's fully designed to make you hang up and be so frustrated that you just say, screw it.
Right.
I'm not going to cancel that subscription. But the secret on Amazon, don't tell anyone, okay, is you go to the chatbot and customer service page on Amazon.
Right.
In little tiny letters, it says, would you like us to call you?
Oh, I've never even seen that.
Yeah, it's like little tiny letters. So then you click that and you're like, and then it says, give us, then what phone number do you want? And then it'll say, oh, somebody will call you in 2 minutes or 5 minutes.
That quick?
Yes, it's always quick.
I was expecting like over the next couple of days.
Yeah, and then you just give them your order number and they're so nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Great tip.
So you don't have to go through all the blah, blah, blah.
The point of aggravation where I want to throw my cell phone through a window.
Yes, I hate that. It's just so annoying.
Customer service is anything but service.
So some changes that we're having here.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you're getting fired.
Sure.
Okay. It just means that we won't need you as much.
Fair enough.
Okay. We are promoting you outward.
Oh, nice.
As I like to say.
Special projects that don't include anything special.
I love that when somebody says, we're promoting you outward.
I've never been told that, thank God.
Oh, really? I've told people that. We're promoting you outward.
So what are the changes?
We are working on an AI version of the current podcast.
Right.
That, Grant is so smart, and Maddie's so smart, and Joe's so smart, and they've been working on this. And so that this way, because we have so many people that have been asking about how they can get the current podcast, so this way they can listen to the newsletter.
Right.
As they're driving. So that's what we're working on. So we're going to be changing this format so that we'll have like AI, not me, not you, but some new AI personalities.
So when does this launch?
Grant.
So is this a fixing to get ready announcement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So coming soon.
Yeah, I think probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
I think so. We're going to start off small, a couple of times a week, see how people like it. But I think it's so far it's pretty darn good. We have some issues, like the gal AI likes to say, "Oh, wow."
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure. But the stuff in the newsletter does make you say, oh, wow. So it makes sense.
That's true. Oh, wow. I'm like, shut her up.
Can you make her not a Valley girl?
Yes. We are trying that. And then for a while, we had a guy with a really deep voice, and he was from the South.
Sure. Oh, wow. Well, calm down there, little lady.
That was about it. And then they also like to say the thing that we have been taught as broadcasters. So somebody must have taught the AI this, is that here's another secret. When you are doing an interview or you're getting interviewed and you're not quite sure what to say, there's one word or 2 words that you can say, 2 words you can say that will give you enough time to think. So tell me something that is outlandish.
Telling you something that's outlandish?
Yes. And I'll explain. Then everybody can experience the 2 words.
You mean ask you a question?
Or something. No, tell me something that is like a fact.
Okay.
That is kind of weird.
Did you know that Michael Jackson was actually a clone, and there was 16 different Michael Jacksons that toured throughout the entire 80s?
Okay. So what I really would like to say is that he's nuts.
Right.
Okay. And that you don't know what you're talking about. But I can't say that.
Sure. Got to be professional.
So I'll just say, that's interesting.
You're not disagreeing, but you're not agreeing.
Just, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Kim also does that when she's asking a question and she's trying to think of the next question. You always say
Do
that.
I?
Yes.
That's
You're
interesting.
like, oh, that's so interesting. And then you can see it click in your head. But I was wondering.
That is so interesting.
We all have to have our crutches.
Exactly. All right. So here's the deal. Make sure that you sign up for the newsletter. Head over to getkim.com. But better yet, just go ahead and enter to win the brand new iPhone 16 Pro, a $999 value. Go to winfromkim.com. And don't forget to like, comment, share. And if you do get the Kim Commando Show podcast, begging you, please.
That's interesting.
give us a nice review.
Yeah, you can throw a review on there.
Yes.
Remember, we talk about the algorithm all the time. The reviews are part of the algorithm.
Yeah, I need you to do this. Just, if you've learned one thing from us over the years, just one thing. Leave a nice 5-star review.
Appreciate it.
All right. Is that all we got?
Yep.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Just another manic Monday.